have you ever seen the difference between a horse moving stilted, you know, hitched, sore, and a horse running flat out? It's like the difference between night and day. Not that long ago, I was at a reining event, and I had my saddle pads there. And at the end of the night, these dressage riders came in, and they wanted to show the reiners how to really ride. And one of the ladies came up and bought a saddle pad for me, and I didn't expect her to do this, but she put the pad on and went out to do her performance, her dressage curve. She came back with a pad in her hand, and she said, "I fell off my horse." And I was devastated. And then she started laughing. She had imported this Dutch warm blood and paid a lot of money for him, and he never moved like she thought he should. So she's sitting there ready to go, not expecting him to move, and he starts going, and he's got freedom of movement in the scapula, and he moves out. She wasn't ready, boom, she fell off. That's the difference that can happen, you know, when you allow freedom of movement. So we've got the trim, we've got the environment, feed. You know what's a great thing out here are these slow feeders in the nets, you know, and it stops your horse from gorging. I had a woman approach me yesterday. She had a pony. She got this pony who she saw standing in a really grassy field for 7 years, getting fatter and fatter and getting laminitis. She found the owner and said, "Can I take this pony?" And of course, has serious laminitis. And the vets are telling her, "Don't move him, keep him in a stall." And she said, "You know, I heard you talk. I'm thinking maybe I should move this horse." I'm like, yeah, get the blood circulating, get the movement going. Stop giving him sweet feed. In terms of freedom, horses like to have some say in their environment. They really do. If you take total control of their environment, psychologically they're not going to be as happy, because they really are wild horses at the end of the day, you know. I mean, we've domesticated them, but not for that long. So you've got to give them some say. You know, polar bears in captivity have a 65% greater mortality rate. Elephants in nature live to be 54 years old. When they're captive, they only live to 17 years old. I'm not saying don't keep horses. I'm just saying give them some autonomy, give them some freedom. I have a horse who likes to open gates. So in our paddocks, in our environment, we've got 2 gates that he can open from time to time. And he doesn't go anywhere. He opens them, he goes and stands on the other side, and he looks really proud of himself. And we come out, lock it again, and you know, then a few days later he'll do it. He loves it. He loves doing that. You have to take care of your environment that your horse is living in. There's a thing called paddock paradise. Jamie Jackson developed it. It's a beautiful concept where he's got these labyrinths that the horses actually have to walk through to get from the feed to the water. And he's got hard ground, rocky ground that trim and condition these hoofs. You know, you can't keep them on soft bedded stalls and then expect to be able to ride them. But what we really do need, okay, we've domesticated them, we want to ride them, right? We need hoof protection. And does it come in the form of metal shoes? Absolutely not.